Bonjour, mes amis. Today we will be learning how to ask people's names and to ask how they feel and how they are doing. First, we'll begin with the first slide, which is asking someone's name. Now, when you ask someone's name, you simply say, Comment t'appelles-tu? Now, if you notice, right over here, whoa, you do not pronounce this S. Do not pronounce that S. It's simply, in the French language, you generally do not pronounce the consonant at the end of a word. Generally. Most of the times you do not pronounce it. All vowels you do pronounce. And also on this T right here, you do not pronounce. It's a nasally. It ends in a nasally. Like it goes through your nose and it ends nasally. Comment. Comment t'appelles-tu? What is your name? So do not pronounce that S or this T. This has to go into a nasal through your nose. Now, there are two ways to say my name is. This one literally just means I call myself, which is the proper way to say my name is, but this is also, I guess it could be considered an informal way to say it. So my name is je m'appelle, je m'appelle, and then the second way is je suis. Again, do not pronounce that S. Je suis. So let's go through this again. What is your name? Comment t'appelles-tu? My name is Je m'appelle. The second one is Je suis. Let's move to the next one. Asking people how they feel. First thing we want to look at is this little squiggly line below the C. That is called the cédille, which eventually we'll be learning about accents. But for now, I'm just going to tell you that that accent makes the C sound like an S. So it's pronounced ça va. Ça va, that means how is everything, or it could mean how are you. So ça va, instead of the C as in comment, how it's that K sound, this accent makes it a S sound. Ça va, which means how is everything. Now, the way to say how are you informally, which would be to your friends or your peers or somebody that is the same age or younger than you, you would say comment vas-tu? Comment vas-tu? Again, do not pronounce the S and end this in a nasal. Now, how are you would be the formal way of saying it would be either if you're a kid, you would say it to adult, or just somebody that is older than you. You would use this. Formal is when you talk to somebody that is older than you. This would be comment allez-vous? Now you need to carry this T whenever something ends. One word ends in a consonant and the next word starts in a vowel. You always carry over this sound to the vowel. So you would carry over the T to the A so that it makes a ta sound. Oh, sorry, it kind of just blocked it. So it makes a ta sound. So it'd be comment allez-vous? Again, do not pronounce that S. So how is everything or how are you is ça va. This would be considered informal also. So you probably wouldn't say that to somebody that would be older than you. How are you informally is comment vas-tu? How are you formally is comment allez-vous? Now, this is how you express how you feel. So if you want to say everything's fine or I'm okay, you simply say ça va. It's not a question. If somebody says ça va, you can just say ça va back. Means everything's fine, I'm okay. If you want to say well, that I'm doing well, you would say bien. Or you could say ça va bien, I am doing well. Bad would be, let's pause for a second. Bien. This ends in a nasal again, do not pronounce the N, it's bien. it ends nasally. So you put it in your nose and do not pronounce N. Put it in a nasal. Bien. Bad would be mal. And then if you want to say so or I'm okay, that should be a comma. But so or I'm okay, you'd say comme si, comme ça. Comme si, comme ça. Now to say you are doing very good or very bad, use the word très. Again, do not pronounce the S. And that accent makes the E as an eh sound, so be très. To say, use words to say very. That should say very. Sorry about that. An example is comment vas-tu, which is how are you? You should say très bien, which is very well. So let's go through this one more time. Everything's fine or I'm okay is simply ça va. Well or good, technically it means well, would be bien. Remember, use that nasal right here. Bad would be mal, and so would be comme si, comme ça. Okay? Now, that is basically going to be the end of this short lesson. I will I believe a link to the worksheet in the description. I have not created it yet, so I didn't put a picture of it up. But it's basically going to be in the same format as it was for the last lesson. But I did add all these words to the other Quizlet. Actually, let me show you that now. Hold on. Okay, I am back. Oh, never mind, you cannot see me. Alright, now you should be able to. Sorry about that. Okay, so now you are seeing this. All I did is basically I added the words at the bottom with more pictures. So I added all of these. So you can go in, there's 20 words now from last lesson and this lesson. You can do flashcards, you can learn them, spell them, test, match them, and then you can do gravity, which is kind of like a game. These two are like a game right here. But the link for this will also be in the description, and the worksheet will also be in the description. So if you like it and you enjoyed and you want to learn more French, then please subscribe and turn on the notification bell and watch. If you haven't watched, if you're new to my channel, even though I just started, but if you haven't watched my other two videos, I suggest watching the one labeled welcome to my channel first and then watching the other one. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed and I hope you learned something. Continue being tuned in so you can learn other parts of the French language. Alright, that is it for this video. Au revoir, mes amis.